Hi paleontologist pals, welcome to Dinosaur Dimensions. In this activity, we are going to measure this dinosaur foot here using some popsicle sticks and some other materials. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm imagining that I'm at a dinosaur excavation site and I just found this print of a young T-Rex. Okay, so now I want to measure it out. I don't happen to have a ruler or a measuring tape or other materials that you might typically measure with, so I'm going to measure with some popsicle sticks. Okay, here we go. So we're going to measure the widest points of the foot. Here we go. Now, you may find that depending on how big or small this foot is, you might run out of measuring tools. But there's always different things you can measure with, just as long as you have enough to measure. Here we go. So it looks like this print is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 popsicle sticks wide. That's pretty big, if you couldn't tell already. All right, so after we measure that part, make sure you record those answers on your Dinosaur Dimensions answer sheet. Here we go, so popsicle sticks, 6. Awesome. Now, let's see how many popsicle sticks fit inside this foot from the back of the foot all the way to the tip. Here we go. Now, I happen to be using popsicle sticks to measure out right now, but if you'd like, you can use different materials to measure with. You can use markers, because markers click in to each other sometimes, and that makes it easy to measure one big length. You can also use things like popsicle sticks or straws or spoons or a variety of materials, really. So now let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it looks like 9, maybe just a little bit shorter than 9 popsicle sticks long. So let's record that here. Let's see, let's say 8 3/4. Awesome. So on your sheet, you've got a couple other examples of things you can measure with. There's markers on there. Shoes is a good one as well because we have different sized feet, so maybe the measurements will be different for different people. And there's a blank space to use a different material that you can think of. All right, so let's clean up these popsicle sticks. Now, we've been measuring from the inside of the foot, from across or up and down, but you can also measure the perimeter of the foot. So you can use things like string and just follow the line here of string all the way around the entire foot. And once you use all the string that you need to cover the whole thing, you can cut it, and then you can measure out the string to see how long it was. Okay? Then you can record your answers in here. String works pretty well, but because pipe cleaners are a little bendy, those might work as well too. And for our last measuring, we're gonna measure the foot to our bodies. So you might be able to tell, but I'm gonna be longer than this foot. But maybe you're the exact size of the foot, or maybe you're also longer than it as well. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna lay down and measure with my body. Let's scoot this up a bit. All right, measuring with my body. You might need a friend for this part because I can't really measure while I'm down on the ground. But why don't you give it a try? Have fun.